Thank you so much for the 5 months. Appreciate the prime, bro. Okay, standard comps. We've seen this all before.
Loud to do that though. They have the experience.
I think Loud have the experience. They've also got that, you know, the veteran presence on behind them. That they're not going to really falter. It's up to Fnatic now to pick up the pieces here. And one of the most exciting matchups I'm looking at right here.
ILU Jano as well. How are we doing with the prime? Thank you so much for the 7 months as well, dude.
These two teams clash. I want to see that again as well. Pick it all the way back, bring it all the way. I want the best match that we possibly can get. Listen, I'm going to be a bit biased to Fnatic in this instance.
Fights as well. Fights FPS with the 2 months. Thanks for the tier 1 saying Loud's got this.
Yeah.
I mean, honestly, if it's anywhere near as dominant as that.
Well, on defense side, by winning that pistol, they're favored in terms of the sides, but it doesn't really mean much once it comes to having a good idea on the pistol rounds.
And for this attacking side of Loud,
they got,
a lot
I mean,
of me is looking at
Fnatic don't win a pistol.
It's so good last time these two teams played, and on the Sova role, he's always perfectly in sync with Aspas, setting this team up for not only those executes, but timing his really well in the mid-round.
Well, Fnatic, they're staring down the brink of elimination here at Champions. Let's send it back to your casters, Pansy and Hypok, and see if they can.
When am I home after champs? I gotta go. I gotta go to Utrecht for a little bit. So I think on like the 1st of September or something like that.
This, in my mind, starts leaning to Loud, potentially in a 2-0 now.
Absolutely.
Duckmouse34, what's up? What's up with the prime? Thank you for the 8 months.
Giving Loud the edge. That was before we saw a 13.
Thanks for saying that as well, Duckmouse. Appreciate that. Appreciate the support. Appreciate the kind words.
So now I'm very concerned. I mean, some of the questions, I guess for me, yes, Loud. Are they going to make the same mistakes that DRX did in terms of showing something very different in map 1 and slowing things down in map 2? Absolutely not. And I think Fraud makes that very apparent from how well they prepared for this.
Okay,
and
Fnatic on defense, Loud on attack.
Adjusting their game plan.
In terms of the pistols,
towards their opponents.
0-2.
Now,
recon for middle.
Fnatic need to turn around these
knife over towards short, nothing.
Mini, noting it, the death,
it's anything.
Highlighting it.
Setting this flash up here towards market potentially. Inside it, but
flash in, one person fake with the armor and the ghost, maybe.
That's just going to hold space for now. Does cause problems for rotations, but no one really playing into the space.
This is kind of cool. Just waiting for something, waiting for a reaction potential. Let's see what they do over towards short. Smoke goes in. Okay, they call him over. Drone goes over towards short with the smoke as well.
Looking to maybe punish that response.
Okay, here comes a dash into a smoke.
Right, they're going to go for a little bit of a B split. 3 players here though. And
no dash into the smoke.
Backhands Durga. Good trade for Chronicles.
Oh my god, mid dash.
But still, now this puts the pressure towards the side.
Feel a bit sorry for Leo on site, but he does have a recon.
Loud are already in though. They're already on the site, but Leo holding firm. That's gonna be 1. No second. Sadak on the trade. Counting holding the cross. Oh, and the follow-up 2.
Shots, bro. 11 HP as well.
He's got 2 to
yeah, nicely done. 3 pistols.
Another pistol in the bank for Loud. Biding their time in market there. Things set in motion.
3 out of 3.
Stark contrast to what we saw on map 1 though from Fnatic. Not looking to overstep the mark.
Raid boss came into play. Yeah, he tanked the first bullet, right?
Map 1 at least. Demonstrated here. I'm curious about it because this is the concerning half, right? If Fnatic are going to give away a few here and there on their defense, it does make it harder.
Yeah, a lot of reckoning pistol-wise. Again, they're doing the thing where everyone buys into this one, making sure that they don't get ecos.
2 rifles out as well,
yeah, I mean, they got a lot of rifles out.
To supplement, and it looks like a very simplistic A-take, which is absolutely perfect, unless Durka decides to get a little aggressive. Tries it, doesn't get it. Gonna have the door shut on him.
Okay, no damage done as well. Good luck with this one.
But now the plant's gonna come down as Loud, looking to solidify this scoreline.
Plant as well, Sadak. Dude, Sadak could definitely hunt a little bit. Sadak and Kaozin have all the kills at the moment, so these two are probably going to be the ones you're going to see peaking.
But a 4v5, no less.
Especially with Sadak's gun, there's a world where they want to just go for it.
Don't have much to draw the eyes away. Fnatic being given nothing.
Chance here with things in pretty late to maybe do some damage on the way out, but Sadak, yeah.
Not gonna let it. Loud.
Yeah, Sadak gets a little bit aggro over towards door.
Crossing all the T's, dotting all the I's. 0 opportunities
Nicely handled. Everyone alive. Literally no damage taken. Full armor for everyone in terms of it. No one has to rebuy anything. It's incredible. The bonus is looking good again. So they're 2 out of 2 bonuses at the moment. We'll see what this one looks like. I'm telling you, they got a very good buy for this.
But look at the buy from Loud. It's certainly not lacking. You still have the
Kihi777 with the 10 months. Thank you for the Prime Bro. Appreciate that. Thank you so much. And we have Yahoo_OW as well.
Maybe some mid-aggression set up here. 3 members of Fnatic.
To be at the arena though, that's sick, dude. I hope you have the best time, man. Thank you for the 2 months. Yeah, I'm sure you have a good time. What, all 3 of them?
Trying to catch Aspas, gonna do chip damage, yes, but not be able to claim their prize. Oh God,
Leo goes forward here. Well, there's just on his own with the drone. What the hell are they doing?
No trade, individual again, unable to make this
Mini is going to call a timeout.
Close to 56 HP now. Has to ride this out. Spike not committed. This is Fnatic playing into Loud's setup here in mid. They wanted this fight. They're anticipating it. They've won out here with 2 kills.
You just can't brawl the Brazilians. I mean, these guys are so fiery, yet control perfectly. 40 seconds. They temper the pace a touch.
No time to regroup here. Chronicle in a very tricky position.
Okay, it's all up to Chronicle to do a lot over towards the site. And he has... I mean, he's going to have an absolute nightmare.
Has to go nuclear here, Lauren.
He's coming his way. One spotted position now given up. He tries to look towards Cat, look towards Short. He can only do.
Oh, it is nice with the Omen Flash. Yeah, but look at the trades. They're so good right now. Enough time to plant. No worry for this one. Alpha's got nothing to stop this. 1v3, another bonus. 3 out of 3 bonuses, unless Alpha can 1v3.
1v3 no less. Turret's gonna make this harder. Double stack towards Hell.
No one.
And Alpha, first step. He gets him. That's less gone. Now he's got a turret. This starts getting a little bit more interesting. He's
it's nice from him. It's really nice from him. 5 bullets. Oh, what a smoke.
They have to check on this. They have to respect the tap on the spike. And that was very close because look at the HP.
Cool for the HP comes in.
Is not on Alpha's side. It's now or it's never. He has to make it work.
Damn, bro. 3 out of 3 bonuses. They're unbelievable right now.
Able to survive out the round.
3 out of 3 pistols, 3 out of 3 bonuses. Bro, what was this over towards middle as well? Like the shocks came in and then they got a little bit panicked. One ran forwards in terms of Leo, the other 2 then we're just out in the open just dueling.
Loud have done it once more. We'll actually see some investment come back through from Fnatic, and these are the sort of things that do worry me. We saw them getting proactive, and it's happening again here. Most are so close with the judge, though.
How's he gotten here? Unchecked.
There's no idea there's a guy on the right there.
Counting just a little bit closer, already getting ahead of that smoke. Knife denied, I'm pretty sure. Not going to find what he wants off that.
Smoker goes on defense though, so nothing to stop them.
But look at the rest of the buy, Mike.
Alpha actually set up pretty deep in mid here. When Kawanzin's going to have a chance to dart in this. It's another 7 seconds, but he might even be hard cleared, yeah.
There never was a Fnatic era. I mean, you don't really get eras in this game. It's too snowbally. It's too snowbally and the meta's change a lot. So the closest we kind of get to an era is like 4 months. 4 months of a run. So it depends what you want to call it. But yeah, that's kind of how this game was. I've been saying it for a long time. It's just impossible. This is the closest we've had to it, though.
Doesn't know the space he's gotten given. Tui's didn't quite see him, and now there's a chance. Takes down one. Kawanzin gone. Paranoia Ascent and slows the roll. Where's Leo in this?
They're very low.
Tui's has to do the heavy lifting here. desperately trying to get played in here. Aspas still holding active angles though.
Oh, he's gone down. It's maybe getting towards game on here. It's Tui's. It's the backbone, the back line. And should be the back break of Berserker.
He's gone around the world. Oh, okay. So yeah, we get a straight repeat of Split in terms of the first 3 and then this buy one. So they just managed to stay alive and get some upgrades in terms of the guns here as well. So the low buy does pay off. Nicely done from them.
Opened up by Poster with a 1-for-1.
But still, it's like there's a chance for them. Well, there's not really a chance for them to get reset because they want a low buy. But Loud is doing a very good pause.
Now just it's examples like this when you watch it, you think, yeah, a couple of over faces, but they never want to concede space. They always want to continue fighting. I was talking about Aspas continuing to hold an active angle here.
A lot of ults up for this one.
Some around. Fnatic do punish for that.
Damn, real fast. Yeah, they understand how important this is. Want to break the econ. 1, 2, 3 can't buy. 1, 2, 3 from each team. 4 even for Loud. What a spam that is through smoke, by the way. Oh my god, he's doing so much damage. Boaster's on 21 HP as well. Wait, Boaster's on 21 HP, killing everyone.
Online in this, what is going on in this round? The pace, just so chaotic. There's less. Last one, and not for long.
Okay, dude, I'm so surprised they managed to stay alive here. Boaster was getting spammed through the smoke, then he TP'd over towards stairs, and then they tunnel vision for the guy back at sight, I'm pretty sure. We'll get a replay. Sadak nearly could kill both of them through the smoke, though. This was such a close round. One extra bullet, Boaster goes down. I think this is done. Yeah, okay, he actually just ran straight through.
Started to double smoke just at the top of stairs. Loud back.
Yeah, this was like a round that could have been completely different. That's a huge round for Fnatic though. It breaks the econ of Loud, but we do have a hero gun over towards Aspas, so let's see what he can stop doing.
Always danger with Loud though. Does he get played in on this? Durka respecting enough of the util early on to slip a little bit deeper here.
Op is out. 2 of them. I mean, we're about to walk into this.
We're going to note the other as well. The back of the smoke here. Aspas going to reveal that rifle. Leo going to watch the cross. And Loud not having that early start they would have wanted here. Chronicle's got to be careful though. He's playing the player on short, trying to put together this picture that Loud are painting.
I remember this game last time though, Fnatic and Loud. A lot of the time Durka was getting first kills, but then they were like losing some rounds. Like Durka had a lot of first kills on the defense with an op, but they still managed to lose some rounds that you wouldn't expect them to. This one's maybe a bit too far. They're like low buy.
They've got to be so aware of this. If they drop the ball and don't check this diligently, I mean, that's
still 40 seconds. This is still a lot of time to work with. Drawing out the null command from Chronicle as well. He's hit the panic button, Lauren. Look at the spike.
What is happening to them? They're getting so nervous about this.
Yeah, I don't know what the util was to make them do that, but there was definitely something into this. I don't know if it's like a hard read or something that they have, but they decided to KO and now they forced them over towards B no matter what, and that's a good little jiggle peek. Ult goes in. It's a really nice ult from Boaster, but they're all in the same pause.
13 seconds, they're running out of time. Loud needs to start getting to business, getting to work, and Fnatic aren't allowing it. It's all on Aspas. That's the operator gone. 4 seconds. He wants more.
Oh my god, I mean, they did good damage there in the end.
Will force a couple of repurchases. Loud unable to really pin down much on the B's site.
6-1 in first kills, first death. Durka last time they played Ascent. Yeah, I remember going down like that.
Will force Loud into a timeout actually. 3 consecutive. explore the map elsewhere. At the moment.
Yeah, you've got like an extra little thing for your slug as well now, Reprise. Like on the left when you post.
Yeah. Got an Odin last year.
He has been doing this
You
occasionally.
should see it.
Yeah.
It does just make me, I don't know, question my sanity a little.
Okay, Op comes out. We have yeah, an important buy. They go real low on this one.
Go back in.
They're so bold. Oh no. So yeah, they wanted to go aggro with this, and then the drone came in, and then he had no idea what to do because the drone was there, and he still didn't want to like time the drone and TP into the smoke, and obviously he's getting wrecked. So yeah, Fnatic tried to do the classic attack timeout, you're on defense, you go aggro. Didn't really pay off. I mean, honestly, they got B main control from it, so it's not too bad.
Has his setup towards door.
But again, absolute classic.
He's in proximity here.
Kill setup over towards door. Wait, they break. Oh, that Molly's going to do damage. Set it off a little bit too late. What's this guy's?
You're a lucky boy today.
Yeah, 5 HP on this.
Strong breeze might
They
not
get
be
plant. Alpha has ult. That's why they're going aggro over towards here. Less is
devastating, and it is. Boaster goes down.
Dude, he has so much util still.
He's now a nuisance, a problem.
Yeah, he can stay alive. There's turret, alarm bot.
Possibility of short. Fnatic have to address it.
They do, but they could invest the lockdown as well. This is going to be happening almost on 2 fronts.
What a weird round, yeah.
Middle himself. So clean with it. Beautiful shots from him. Could not snap up to Leo in time. And the 4v2, Alpha and Leo.
So they ulted in heaven and then they just destroyed it, I think, by dueling.
Lockdown immediately mitigated. Fnatic will garner nothing on the back of that. Loud will answer back, finding their fourth.
Money's pretty good for Fnatic. They can just buy into this. In terms of Loud, those 4 people alive. This is strong.
Down this retake. Like I said,
a lot of money here.
Options from Fnatic. And a beautiful crossfire as well, even if things get a little chaotic there. Aspas is on short to complement.
Yeah, I really like this from Les.
So well considered.
Les was everything in this round.
Like you said, even he gets that kill.
They were so ready for this reaction in middle.
Question mark there for Fnatic. They have to slow clear.
And as well, they use the ult over towards heaven, so it's like a big win. Big win for Loud in terms of this one. Need to make sure their money doesn't reset though. What are you waiting for this? Interesting.
First time he's been playing this position. Normally some very nice complementary flashes from Chronicle do come through, but
that's nice. As soon as they see the nade go in, they realize it's their re-clear, they get out of there. And they get some good damage on top of this. Chat, did he not have armor before this, or what's going on? Did that really just wreck all of his armor? That's strong. That's solid shock.
They've conceded this space. Chronicle's already rotating.
25 armor just fully gone.
Pretty easy site access here.
This should be a goer, but they are also holding the rest of the map quite comfortably, but no rotation.
Bro, another retake of this?
Players on B are not
no way, the timing. Yeah, he heard the reload, went for it. Now what? You got no smoke to block over towards A main. It's only up for a little bit. And now it's gone. Bro, this is, oh my god, it is falling apart.
Loud can't believe their luck in some of this. Some of those catches, some of those moments they're catching here on Fnatic are just fantastic. Oh, Loud.
Yeah, they took good timings.
Brutalizing. All those mistakes that Fnatic make, little bits of timing.
What a flash through. Oh my god. They look incredible.
Going to get out of this.
Well, yeah, Aspas and Cowanzine actually headed towards spawn. Yeah. Got to be careful. Time running low, yes.
5? 3, 5? Man, they got so many rounds.
You can see the edge of it. The bait! Oh my god!
So baited in by
jump
this.
Scare for Durka.
What are you meant to do?
Yeah, it must have been a jump scare. He's not wrong.
So
Are they just fully done in terms of econ? Might have to eco this. They got knives. They want to be using the op so he doesn't buy too much into it. Looks like they have to low buy. Man, they're so confident right now as well.
Right at the end there. And we're seeing a few instances of, you know, where we don't typically see Fnatic players die. caught off guard, timing on a smoke here and there. Loud really toying with things in that regard.
Oh, it's magnificent to watch.
So slippery.
What?
It's difficult to
Oh
grab.
boy, they go for the it's a mix of EG and Liquid Brazil.
Punished both of those players. I don't know how they found Chronicle so quickly. Boaster spotted.
Oh, Boaster's wrecked. Boaster's in the open here. Oh, he's played well.
He just wants his life for a second. They just can't handle this.
Yeah, they mixed a few rounds here again. So Liquid Brazil is like Omen Flash here, dash against the wall so you get closer over towards middle, and then just go and kind of pinch once you push over from A. Then with it they do the recon. I think there was with the Omen Flash that goes like this. Then they try and ult on top of it, and you fight them as they're dodging the ult. Did not work out great. So yeah, try to combine two people's strats together.
Alpha's very good. I don't know if he's kill 4 of Loud good. Well, I guess we'll find out, won't we?
Good luck to Alpha here.
TP. Not going to be taken, but here we go. They know that Alpha's not backside, but now he's going to reveal his hand. Oh, maybe he is.
Got an extra dink here. It's fine. Yeah, he did get an extra dink before it. Does the molly maybe could be a little bit forward? Either that or he sets it off and they don't realize he's there. Kind of did enough though.
Fnatic can't really concede the space outside though. It's going to be a question mark of whether or not.
This is nice. This is getting a clear lane.
The drone will confirm it. Still got a recon here to work with as well for Leo. No paranoia.
Oh, he actually got the guy behind him. There is no way. He has a recon for back. Okay. Makes more sense. Now they know they're back off.
Precious seconds. Paranoia sent. Boaster seen.
Bro, still has
make
Omen
their move
Flash.
And make it fast. Loud still holding on to this. Made possible by Alpha, but now it's going to be Boaster.
Okay, nicely handled from Fnatic. I mean, definitely a shout out to Alpha there. That's kind of all him. The fact he got that extra dink here as well was pretty unlucky for Loud. Yeah, this extra one where he peeks out. That one. Oh my goodness.
Yeah. The transfer good enough. Yes, fall into his own nano swarm, but
you'll take that.
Absolutely. Makes things doable. It's not a free zone.
Damn, there is just no emotion there.
Fnatic keep it within touching distance here. 1 round separating them here on Ascent.
Odin for Odin. Odin now on attack. Interesting. Les uses it. It's normally Karen's in. Oh god, they go super aggro. Smoke goes down. Yeah, I mean they got some aggro rounds. That's kind of sick.
Losing 2 to that rather audacious TP play.
It's another example though. We talk about percentage plays. Boaster puts himself in a one and done, or you know, you find 3 off the back of something like this. Now no smokes.
Yeah, the problem is they now wait and actually favors Loud a little bit.
Alpha's set up once again. It looks like he might even go for the Odin spam off the turret contact here. The chance to do real damage to Loud.
This is nice though. Turret spam.
Didn't get anything for this yet.
He stopped the guy.
Oh, that's with the counter spam.
Mate, they read this so well. Oh my god. Is it because he picked up the Odin, the back of sight from the last round? So that he knew that he had Odin into this round and then he knew that he could spam him. Oh my. That's so good. That's so smart. Yeah, and they're just tunnel visioning. That's so sick.
Leo needs to walk away, tail between the legs. There's nothing more to be done about this round.
Loud will find 6 here. I'm talking about maybe being a little concerned.
Yeah, that was so good. That's right. I'm right. Yeah, chat. You know the 2-on-2 that we saw back at B site. One of these guys had an Odin. Or am I wrong?
Trying to take the initiative.
Can't remember fully.
Throwing at it here.
So they knew that they picked it up. I think that's right.
Desperately being hunted.
There's no Odin there? Oh, really? They just knew they were going to pick one up?
That was the longest couple of seconds of his life, but yes, he does. So
there was an Odin the round before?
Yeah. It's very poor.
I can't remember. Either way, this was sick.
The response here from Les is just
knowing that they were going to buy it.
He's even ready for that as well.
Damn, the exchange. 6 already. 6. Money's in the bin. Imagine they get this. 8 is so possible. Oh, they're going. Are they going fast?
The gap on A main here. Close to attack
Oh
some of
my
this.
god, the nades on his head. Drone goes in. MTA site once again. Less lurking in middle once again. They're searching for him. He's done a good job of switching it up this time.
Absolutely. Fnatic finally crossing with the spike here.
Now what?
Just before the smoke dissipates. That's a proactive Hunter's Fury here. It's going to tank.
Oh my god, he's getting numbers.
Oh, he's going to put him to bed,
Oh my
Leon.
god.
Take a nap.
And that is the most perfect Sova ult. He gets the guy dashing in so they know he's 100% committed, can just spray him down 70 HP and then get to the other guy heaven. That is such a good Sova ult. Oh my god, they are wrecking them.
I think 3 players are going to struggle financially here to get rifles on the board.
Yeah, they're a little bit wrecked. We've got Guardian.
Shield and a Guardian with no utility.
Now what?
2 away from the lockdown. That's the closest they have, other than Bosa's TP. But we're seeing Fnatic roll the dice time and time again in some of these really strange 50-50s.
Yeah.
Stanak can barely believe it.
Yeah. And a reminder.
Okay, Bosa takes a bit of a hit and gives the nice guns over to Sava.
Durka wants to live.
To Durka,
Takes
I
away
guess.
less this time. Wins on the extremity, but now he looks
Instant reaction over towards here. They can't really instant react because KO got hit by the knife, so they feel like he could be anywhere. And honestly, respect to him. Plays off angle where they aren't going to spam.
Oh,
sick round.
but yeah, finding a little bit of fire here. Second Chewies got their work cut out for themselves. It's not a pretty purchase though from Fnatic, so don't think it's important.
Chat, if Fnatic don't win the pistol, man, it is so done. They have to win a pistol. Can't get 0 out of 4 pistols.
And waiting.
Not everyone can do a paper X where they just win 1 out of 6 pistols or whatever it was.
With that. Still 50 seconds, plenty of time to slow things down. Durka swings through though.
Okay, nicely done.
Cleans things up, gives Fnatic their
Dude,
5th.
they got to win pistol.
And a 7-5 half hit.
Loud have had some sick pistols though.
Such a tense game though between these two. 5-7. I've got to say, in my mind, Loud are leading this in every single aspect. Yes, Fnatic are keeping up, but it's Loud leading.
We haven't seen Fnatic forced to adapt in series previously, and here we're seeing different examples. Like I said, them playing out of character.
What do you think has been the problem with Fnatic? What's changed? I mean, in terms of what has changed, straight up, it's a mix of 2 things. Really bad starts.
Hey, what's up, guys? I'm standing by here with Mixwell.
Honestly, they look kind of sloppy for their standards.
Mixwell, I got to get your thoughts on this venue, on the atmosphere, on everything that's going on in here. What do you think?
This is amazing. It's amazing. And I like the fact that the whole building has people.
Yeah. I mean, it's a historic venue. This is the biggest one we've ever had. Let's talk about the match, though. What's going on with Fnatic? This is a surprise, I think, to everybody.
I think the Loud matchup is really bad for Fnatic. I think Loud got their number. I also think that Chronicle, every time that plays against Loud, is not having a good game, which it's really rare because he's the GOAT of Valorant, so yeah.
What do you think, if there was one thing, right, like let's pretend you're now their coach, what's the one thing you're saying to Fnatic at halftime to extend us to map 3?
I think they have to enjoy the game more. I feel like the pressure's getting into them. I see some faces that I don't like too much, and it's hard to say something specifically because I don't know them personally, but if I would be the coach, I would know what to say, and maybe we can change something.
All right, now let me ask you this. As a pro player, you've played on big stages, you've known what the pressure is like. There have been a lot of players in teams who have been saying, you know what, we're just wanting to have fun, there's no pressure, it's just a match. From a player's perspective, is it really that way, or do you really feel the pressure when you're up on that stage?
I think for Fnatic specifically, they feel the pressure because everyone expects them to win. It's the tournament that everyone thought that Fnatic was going to win, so I feel like they don't feel that way. They feel really pressured right now.
I mean, the pressure doesn't get any bigger than what they're facing right now. Thank you so much for your time, brother. We'll talk soon. Back to you guys.
Thank you so much. And yeah, this is now high pressure, Mike. This is tournament life on the line. All that discussion of legacy,
does my chat cheer for Fnatic, or are we mad because VCT EMEA? Wait, what? Bro, that doesn't even make sense. I think we have a good mix of people supporting everyone. What do you mean mad for VCT? Mad for VCT EMEA? What does this even mean? Give me an explanation. I'm interested.
On the line, playing against an opponent that has you read in so many different ways here.
As in, what, some of the other teams? There's a lot that we can be mad at, to be fair.
To force a third.
Okay, in terms of the pistols, let's get back into this. That one really got me, I'm not gonna lie.
Flash on the back of this turret here.
Just the whole season made us mad. It's true.
About the timing. There's the contact. There's the flash. Here's the swing, and there is the casualty.
Dude, their pistols, their pistols are so strong. Oi, they're getting crazy though. They're getting crazy. The call came in to collapse over towards middle, and they really went for it. Big Jewel though, still recoverable. Still recoverable. That is the one. Oh my god, he's a monster. They have to. It's kind of all down to this. I'm not gonna lie to you.
Still got some utility to work with. 2 smokes, a paranoia, with 30 seconds left on the clock to try and find a pistol here for Fnatic.
The captain.
Less, yeah, he's so impactful. Again, sometimes he has games where he just has crazy scores, but even the games that he doesn't have crazy scores, it feels like his kills are just mad impact.
Looking at this here, Loud happy to concede the spike, force the hand, allow this pressure to build.
I mean, we get a plant here. Get plant. We has Omen flash. It's wide open. Could be anywhere. Problem is, he doesn't know where the hell anyone is. He's not. I was gonna say he's not gonna go for that with a knife, is he?
But no smoke, so we can clear some angles here.
It's kind of hard for them because they're gonna think that he's main. They're definitely gonna think he's main. Oh, they might see him early. Now what? Smoke goes in. It's the perfect. Ooh, what a shot!
Boosted out. 1v1. He's playing this perfectly though. You might just call him going up towards Gen 2. He's looking like he's lost a little bit of the beat on this one. Ringer, Rosie, you got to get towards the spike and Booster.
Timing.
He needs to check on this. Dewey's drifts away.
I tell you what, fair play. Booster played this really, really well, and they needed that. 1v2 to keep them in it. They get their first pistol. It had to be a 1v2 though. So 1 for 3 in terms of pistols.
By the leader of Fnatic. When they need him most.
I mean, Chad, that was it. That was honestly, he had to win this.
Well.
A nice shot here.
Aspas just caught ahead of the smoke. If he doesn't get that kill, it feels so difficult to turn the tide once again in that round. Tui's has the active angle on the backside there. It's so hard. If he doesn't
There's a lifeline. It's still going really rough for them. They do their classic though.
Just 2 sheriffs in here.
Now playing very patient here. No stack really being seen either. Not seeing them trying to overly.
Well, this is a bit of a win for Loud in terms of this one. Drone nice and early just to clear wine. Means they can kind of get close. They don't have any shorties, but.
Gathered. Fnatic will take their time here. Looks like a time to discuss potentially as well. Themselves prepared for going forward. Nice bit of contact made. No casualty to that. No damage on either side.
Don't think that Classic had 3-4 rifles. No, if they're on attack and they plant. If they have enough to buy armor with it, they do it.
Mid spike not necessarily in the choke point just yet, but let's see with the sheriff. Will cover the
okay, yeah. Loud went for a bit of a gamble. Got a little bit unlucky in turn. Spike there though. That was kind of close. Yeah, it's got a little bit unlucky in terms of the gamble here.
30 seconds theirs.
Yeah, should be it now with no further resistance. Nobody else from Loud in a position to really contest this. Boaster did just catch a glimpse.
Oh my goodness. Aim punch. It's going to throw it to someone else and they can start farming, or?
It's starting to close, but it needs
nah, too risky.
Find some big impact.
We can box him in here. The chance. I mean, Tanak has to hold down the fort, but chance to maybe remove some of these weapons, Lauren.
See if they can cleanly exit. Looks like that is going to be the case. Boaster finding Sadak is very key to this.
Yeah.
That does unlock a safe avenue to leave the site.
It should convert flawlessly here on the second. Holding on to 3 rifles. Leo even farming up towards.
It's kind of nice for Leo in terms of
just 2 away.
2 away from his ult. Definitely going to see a plan into getting him at least an orb into the next one.
Tie things up 7 apiece. After a comfortable start.
Oh. Feels like maybe game on the cards, but I wait for the gun round. Certainly isn't a light bonus either. Fnatic.
Sexy boy Boaster.
3 rifles. Boaster going for the Odin. Yes.
Just a sexy boy. Not your boy, Toro.
What
Thanks for
the?
that live listen in there too. Fnatic's comms.
What the hell?
Yeah.
I love how
absolutely seething.
I love how I went silent and both Pansy and Hyper got fully silent as well. Just let it play out.
Similar thing here. Now trying to get the read of this round.
That's incredible.
Want to confirm anything. No spam traded off just yet either.
Oh,
very cautious.
I was going to say, he kind of threw that like where he could get spammed. I thought they were going to insta-spam him instead of the drone there.
Facet of the Loud defense, right? Trying to get the read on how they're approaching this, what they're doing with this.
So, this is interesting. They wanted to go middle and to break this alarm bot, but honestly, the alarm bot was a little bit further back, so they never got far enough. But this time, yeah, is he going to clear this? Looks like he's realizing it's a little bit further on. Oh, actually hit the alarm bot with it.
Forced away from the initial angle.
30 seconds left.
That is the slowest Omen flash I've ever seen. Oh my god, tanked him down though. Keep an eye on the 2 on site, 20 HP for this one. Dude, 15 seconds?
This is becoming a disaster. Counting does get cleared, not just yet. 9 seconds now. They need to get the plant down. They need to try and do this uncontested.
Did someone kill him?
Where's the support?
Look at their HPs. 28, 5, 44.
Look at the HP.
Yeah, they might just get spammed down. The people back at site are the ones that did all the damage as well. They're going to be able to calm this. They're going to spam the smoke. You know they're in that smoke, surely.
No fact finder to send out here for Loud.
How many bullets do they have? He's spamming a lot. Okay, loads.
Just living in that smoke. He's been found, and now down to 2, and look at the HP. Bleeding by the wayside, a quick TP out, trying to readjust here. Oh dear,
ooh.
Alpha's sent back Salad, but look who's on the side too. Someone needs to check on him. Someone has to stop him. He's defusing!
Oh my god, Boaster though. TP'd over towards Market.
You see Boaster TP behind that door.
For God's sake, bro.
Really
TP'd over towards Market.
Odin,
door is down by the way, so he has to break the door and then he spams him.
On stage as well.
Damn, I can't believe they won this round with this low HP. That is everything.
Round to watch back. It was right at the end of the
yeah, it didn't feel too
well.
convincing, but he did get off it as well. Outfit. Oh my god, he nearly got so wrecked, man. The chair nearly went everywhere.
Just taking the lead, Boaster. Let's relax a little. 8 to 7.
Slime Bunny, thank you so much. Thank you for the 8 months. Appreciate the tier 1. Thank you. For God's sake, Boaster, man.
First half now. Can they keep it clean? Loud looking for damage. Build up some of these ults. Less Sadak County, not
the thing is though, when you have someone in a team doing stuff like that, it will take the pressure off. Like you'll feel pretty chilled out.
Relax, you're on 5 HP. Trying to make sure they can get that
Oh,
down
that tanked him.
Chronicle finds Fnatic is maybe a little brutal.
Oh my goodness, yeah, watch out, bro.
They are still standing.
See how much damage they can do. They still, like honestly, kills here are really important.
Chance to do some real damage here, potentially.
I mean, the crossfire between Chronicle and Durka should be enough to deny this. Yes, he's got the smoke, but no dash to try and divide. And Leo, late round utility, is going to make this horrific to try and handle.
Can pin them in here, though. Just to run the clock down a little
yeah.
bit.
He knows how much.
Proactive. Find a way out. Dirk is like, now I've got to leave. I'm 5 HP, boys. I got to go. They're trying to make their exit through towards Street. Make a run for it if they can. They should be somewhat safe.
Okay.
Absolutely, just getting away.
Not too bad at all.
Fnatic.
We'll get into the big buy round and see what they got in terms of Loud.
Put them 2 ahead. Loud.
They get the op out, they get the Odin out. This is okay. This is where it becomes tough. Are they going to time out for this as well? Okay. This is where it's going to become a little bit harder for Fnatic.
Map 1 was a masterclass. I think we have to be fair in that.
In terms of ult diff though, they've got one ult to help them in this round. And honestly, they need a big plan around this. Good thing for this timeout as well means that Mini, Boaster, Leo, everyone involved and can kind of talk about how Mini has to remember that if he ever wants to call a timeout, that he's going to give Fod a chance to be able to speak.
I think Loud, they could still turn this. There's a very high chance, but it's there.
The operator is the big swing factor for me here. Coming into round
so he died so he could buy the op, and I think,
still leading the charge,
again, that feels like their big win condition.
Tied with Boaster, yeah.
What do they want to do on this one? I see a lot of pings over towards here. Leo's over towards this. Could be the classic Hiko. Looks like it's the classic Hiko. We're doing the recon over towards short. If it doesn't scan, you go over towards site. Everyone runs up short. It is. This is an absolute classic. It really, really is. Recon over towards short. Doesn't hit anyone, so you do it over towards site. Everyone runs up short. They go heaven with it. That's a bit of a change up. Could have overcooked that one. Kind of nice though. Big Jules coming over towards heaven here. Wait. Alpha's crazy. Oh my god, he's absolutely owned it. And he's mad. He's so mad because no one would do this, so they're not going to expect him to be heaven. He just needs to be well patient. Yeah, they heard him jump down. Oh my goodness. Oh, these two have played this very weird.
Big damage,
oh my god, they're chunking. They're chunking, dude. The 1v2, the shock darts were everything. They're literally at their feet, both of them.
To answer back here.
Oh my god, the util was incredible, bro.
And a heartbreaking round loss. The first shock dart forcing him initially off the plant, the second into what he feels is a little bit of safety.
Yeah, I mean, these two did it great to get into this situation. Oh my goodness.
The second shock dart does so much damage.
He said he's sure.
Maybe Mini reading that there's a miscommunication there of where the shock dart came from. I'm not
entirely
sure on that one.
And how many times have we heard comms being the issue now? Something to address. High pressure game, yes, but critical to the difference between a good player and a great player. Keeping that nerve in these scenarios, keeping those comms so clean.
Oh, I didn't check.
And away we go. Chronicle looks, well, in his grave. Kaunzin straight away off the rip, giving them
big
a
kill.
huge advantage.
Take down Chronicle as well.
Wasn't noted initially here. Dirk are going to try and repost on the angle.
Coach here's comms, yeah.
So close. Surely Dirk is none the wiser, he isn't. And the impact of the operator.
Yeah, and again, the drone just didn't check the corner here.
Storm in hand as well. Alpha,
oh my goodness. I was looking at Alpha just out in the open thinking this guy's crazy, but he's just in for it. Recon goes in towards B main, didn't get shot in time. Boaster gets lit up.
It's just Alpha and Leo to try and recover this.
2v4 of their own? I don't know. Kaunzin's position on the setup as well.
It's such a strong double.
Very hard to break.
30 seconds left.
Leo a little aware of that. Now 25 seconds, time is dwindling, and Kaunzin is just just the immovable object. They can't get rid of him. Alpha trying it. Oh, it's not pretty. And neither's the time.
Bro, look at Les. Les is running at him.
These 2 kills won't amount to a round. Loud have found their footing now, Mike. They are back in this game. The timeout clearly working. The check-in perfect. We are tied up now.
Nicely done. They take all the guns out of them. They needed this round in terms of the econ as well. So huge round for them. They managed to win the round before. Only one person surviving, so this was an important round for them to win out. That's why they're using the ults into it.
To open things up, and it's so key.
Definite decision for Mini to make here. Does he want a timeout again? Fraud can make.
On the back of the tag, but
Fraud can talk basically if he does this.
I should say.
Mini said before that a lot of the times he doesn't call timeouts because he knows that Boaster kind of has it under control. And this, okay, maybe not on this one. So yeah, Fraud can talk now as well.
And on the other side of things as well with this. But have to get this one on the board. Round 19, absolutely crucial.
Is a good time for a timeout because this does feel like it's that one big round that whoever wins it most likely takes it. Loud can buy next, so it's a little bit more important for Fnatic to win this one than it is Loud because they'll buy next and they'll be able to have Jet ult for this one as well. Also, got to bear in mind that I don't think anyone would be able to buy op, so. Oh, they normally do the. This is interesting. How on earth do they clear this op from Wine? Oh, bro, he's got a kill here. Uh-oh.
You should run. The lockdown is a problem, but apparently not for us.
I did so
Look at
good.
this guy, so good.
Dude, he made this. He made this look so easy. Oh my god, that was really satisfying to watch. Nice nade.
Execute here from Fnatic. Durka desperate to try and find something.
Wait, 45 seconds? Oh, they pivot. Yeah, they go back in.
Big flash too. Didn't get spotted on the outrones.
Big miss. Dude, didn't swing with it. Too scared of the other people here.
A quick pivot though. Pace as they go towards B.
This is like a weird early warning. Does he just want to stay alive here? The problem is they have no idea how much they own it. Oh man, this is big.
They've got to know there's a potential this could happen.
Kind of comes down to he has to get at least one.
Does
he want anything from his teammates here? Recon over towards spawn? Oh, it's too obvious he's here now.
The clear from Loud has to come in now, spraying.
Oh, that's nice though. The spam coming in with the shocks.
Brings us to a 4v4 though. Leo,
oh my god, Leo's going crazy through. Damn, they actually handled this really well. I'm impressed. Durka calls for help. They get to the angle, spam through. Leo does shocks and then just swings fast. Wide swings, then Durka goes close. That was actually very impressive. That was sick. That was a nice round. So that wrecks their money, but they can.
And they get it on the board. The response to 2 rounds.
I've never really seen a round like this, to be honest. Anyone successfully fight like that? Oh, they were looking for an A flank as well, right? Or were they looking for a flash? I think it was anti-flash.
Has this broken the money of Loud? I think it has.
Yeah.
Now they're starting to feel that distance to the ults as well. Hunter's Fury is not.
Okay, so they do eco. Aspas saves enough to make sure that he can have an op into the next round as well. So again, they think that's their big win condition. Fall down to an eco.
You're certainly not out of the woods. Fnatic know he's got him. They've got to be so careful where they decide to go.
Fnatic trying to take some space away in mid once again. The Owls are to clear out. Durka to lead the charge.
Terrified.
He was so tempted to jump on him there. You could feel it.
Didn't get it above it. And now Fnatic have the green light. They look to try and crunch towards this B side here. 3-2 split. The market side a little further ahead, but they're going to get towards it. One on the side, yes, that's going to be Counting. Keep in mind, he does only have that classic. It was going to be on Aspas. I don't think he's got what he wanted this time.
Counting's, yeah, needs a miracle.
Classic. Here. Poor guy.
He's spotted.
Oh!
I found one.
Okay.
He's having a rough time there, Mike.
Plant will come through.
He absolutely melted him, by the way. With the classic.
Sadak Sheriffs elsewhere. This one's feeling locked up though.
Jesus. Okay. Okay, big buy round next. Go to 11-9. Loud have enough money. Aspas wants to make sure that he dies so that he can get an op. Again, no timeout, so it's kind of all up to Sadak and everyone to make decisions.
Aspas cost them anything. Can Tui's. Not for Tui's. Aspas next up. Durka on the other side, opposing numbers, but again, the HP from Aspas is...
Is there a double map ban for lower finals? No, only upper bracket final.
Oh, wow.
Wait, he wanted to... Wait, but he wanted to die for the op, right? Oh, okay. But now he can get the op. Dude, he wanted to die, chat. He wouldn't have been able to op otherwise.
You can see Aspas come back on the operator regardless.
That's so funny. So yeah, he actually gets the op.
This 11 on the board for them.
Dude, is that going to make a difference? Imagine that makes a difference.
Even with Fnatic,
even now, it's still so hard to quantify.
Yeah, absolutely.
They're going for the same same Soviet round.
Aspas getting aggressive, and he's got targets potentially. Trying to play the timing on this is Fnatic are now walking towards him. A 1-1 trade out.
Trade though. Did they take down Smoker? Oh yeah, and no smokes are here.
Makes things trickier towards the A side if they want to continue along this path. And there's utility on the way. Durka needs to get out of the blender. Respect that. Does he slow down the pace at all?
Oh, I kind of like this from him. No smokes. So you want to go for duels and he picks up the op.
Fnatic now with few options outside of finding a kill, creating an
Tui's has his ult, so they could kind of gamble heavier over towards A and then TP back at B if they wanted.
Sadak's still anchoring towards B site here, the focal point being...
Oh my goodness. Does it for info to see if they are over towards short, even though the stack was on A?
It hasn't changed too much yet on the back of the TP.
No, I'm just seeing a drift.
Yeah, I don't think that makes sense.
Enough information, but I mean the bulk of Fnatic are heading through middle. This is going to be a 30-second hit and the door
I mean, good luck to Sadak. If he can somehow kill 2, he's an absolute god. If he can kill 1, he's done his job.
Goes in, they get Chronicle.
Yeah, I was unlucky.
Not going to be dissuaded from getting towards the side, and the plant should be happening here.
Yeah, to clear the way here. The tag comes through.
Spike planted.
3v4.
Oh, they spotted a good amount.
Okay, a 3v3.
Uh-oh. And they know that this guy's close, has to deal with the recon. And now they're just going to wait for the guy over towards B main. But they smoked off B main to make it look like there isn't someone coming B main. So they're just going to... No way he's considering it. Is Alpha considering this? Oh man, he's smart.
Absolutely dead. Left to rot as he fights his way out.
Honestly, I was very impressed when I watched him.
Get moving towards the site. Durka defending against another operator singing.
Nicely done from Durka. How the hell is Alpha this smart in this much pressure?
And we might get a series.
They smoke off B main to make it look like no one's here and they're going to all be coming from here. And he's just so ready for this. This is a sick shot from... I mean, it's a sick round from Durka as well, to be honest.
With a dominant second half here on Ascent.
Really nice.
Let's go! The energy's starting to build a little bit now on stage. A stark contrast to map 1. It's a broken purchase coming back in for Loud.
Okay, 3 chances for them to take this.
Scrappy. Require some mistakes on the side of Fnatic. This one doesn't go their way.
The 1v2 for Boaster in the pistol, yeah. Well, it's still not over. 3 3 on defense, like it's so doable.
It's mid control to begin with. Chronicle.
And they have the judge out.
Joined by Durka. Looks like a commitment towards B main this time. Just gonna play a little bit deeper.
What the?
Leave it on less with the Bulldogs, try and control towards market. This is tense. And Fnatic letting Loud kind of stew in this pressure.
What the hell was that?
Don't want to see Fnatic leave this too late, though. Walking into a judge late, for example, but seemingly able to mitigate that risk by passing through market. Get through here, unscathed. Sanak still finds one, though.
Judge
That
Mania
adjustment might have done enough to at least
takes
change
down the
some
smoker.
of
They
the
kind of
outcome, but it's given them a 4v4. Spike yet to be
kind of
committed
don't
fully
need
to
the
site. They're
smoke
still
right now, though.
slightly
Once they
aware
get
of
over
chance
towards
on
site and they
someone
realize
taking
it's
her
clear.
out,
Recon goes in, they get nothing for it.
Interested in
Huge
this.
duel.
Can he
Oi,
allow
oi, oi,
himself
oi.
potentially with a fair fight? He's won it. Finds
That's the
Dewey's
duel that
and
decides
gives
the
them the
map, and we
mana.
go to a guy planting. Boss man.
But Aspas should have his time in the sun. He does, and that's an upgrade available. Does Leo try and get ahead of it? No. He has to wait, be a little bit more patient. Victim found. Aspas to bed. It's all on counting. A 1v3.
Okay, huge. Really nice from them. Okay, so we at least get the answer in terms of what I was talking about. That I think on Ascent they did look like the better team last time. They just lost double pistol. So it's nice to see this with one pistol. I actually think Loud looked a little bit flustered more on defense than normal.
Absolutely, and
They
showing
made some
resilience
interesting
as well.
decisions.
A couple of times they